I am Xavia Jackson. I am 22, and I am from Daleville, Alabama. Daleville is a very small city. It has altogether three lights. That's it, and two of them are on the main road. It's really, when I say really small, everything is walking distance almost. It's a really small town that is really pretty much, it can be very easy to be in trouble. But for someone like me, trouble is not a friend. So, I mean, unless you're just really goofy and stay in a lot of goofy trouble. But it's a place where I actually began to be very successful. And I can really just truly bless God for that, because not many people come out of here successful. A lot of people are really lost once they leave here, and they never leave, actually. Life, I found out, is a consistent performance. And I found out also with my upbringing and my standards that God never places you into something that you would never have some type of performance in. With that being said, He gives us many rules, many regulations, many not laws, but a lot of foundational information to really perform through life consistently. Because even when Jesus was here, if you go back into the biblical days, when Jesus was here, He consistently performed throughout His life while He was on earth. I mean, it's a performance in some matter, whether it's in a religious matter or a spiritual matter, or if it's dancing or singing or acting, or, I mean, just all kind of stuff. So you'll always find that there's some type of performance in life. And with every type of performance, there's always going to be ground rules, but you always have the equipment to perform at the capacity that you need to. And I find that dance is one of those areas where I've been gifted and really given the tools to be, to really perform and to perform out of excellence. And I thank God for that. Now I'm learning now the extent of my equipment, I should say. I'm learning the extent of my equipment, but I'm also learning the confidence within my equipment. You can't work on something like as a mechanic and you have the tools and your tools be rusty because your tools aren't going to be of the best quality. You have to have grade A tools to have grade A performance. So I'm learning how to be the grade A that God has called me and really giving me the equipment to be in this performance. So that is why I'm in it for life. I don't know about everyone else's experience. I would say mine was truly a wonder. I remember getting the call from Garrett and the Facebook messages, yo, I need you. I'm doing a performance in New York and every good thing. And I was like, okay, cool. You just let me know when. And then he gave me the dates. And I was like, I can't come for all the dates because I just started school. So I can only come for maybe like a weekend, but I'm there. So I came for that weekend. I didn't know what type of surprise I was in for until I got there, and I wanted to really reconsider enlisting at that point, because literally from the time that I got off of the bus and we got on the train, rehearsal started. But it was truly, truly great. Now, the rehearsals, man, near death. They were great, but I promise you, being in, like it says in Scripture, I mean, to whom much is given, much is required. And that was something that was really a lot that was given, and it was a lot of requirement from it. And I really liked it because, and I enjoyed it. It really pushed me to greater limits that I didn't even know that I had, because I'm one that'll stay in rehearsals till like 4 a.m. But when my body is not there, Garrett doesn't understand that when you say, hey, G, like, I'm about to pass out. Yeah, okay, we'll give me about 20 more minutes. No, G, it's almost dead now. Like, I need to put it back on the charge. But it doesn't work. But I would say that New York was the greatest experience that I have had yet. So I'm excited about just meeting the new family. It goes back to life and performance, to be a part of the breakthrough movement. Because I really believe that in life, I've been placed in life to perform as a breakthrough, to break down a barrier known to man within culture, within race, within understanding and lack of understanding. It says it a lot in Scripture, and I know I base a lot of my reference in Scripture, but for the people, we lack for the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge comes from lack of understanding. So I feel like I've really been placed in life to break a lot of barriers, not only within the world, but also within the church. To break every barrier, because we set walls up in the world just because we don't want to deal with things, or even it could be other things that we don't have opportunity to deal with, like finances will keep you from that, or background will keep you from that, or legacy will even keep you from that. You can be born into a family with not this so much of a great legacy, but because your name is associated with them, you won't be able to. But I mean, I really believe that I've been created by God to be a breakthrough for every barrier that I come up against, which would also be known in a biblical reference as a David and a Goliath. So I'm excited for that because I'm a part of a movement that has really been orchestrated and really conducts itself and even given by the name to be a breakthrough of